construction equipment industry is fast aligning with the government's vision of utilizing or bringing in newer technologies and innovations to use biofuels in the equipment. This also gives our customers a benefit in terms of better operating costs, also gives the country a big advantage on warding off the threats on import of fossil fuels. Most of the companies in the CE space who are manufacturing equipment in India have already certified their equipment for usage of biofuels to some extent, and this has already been started in fact by most of the companies, and the customers have already started using biofuels in the equipment in India. Apart from this, many companies have invested in R&D on CNG, on LNG and different alternative fuels that are now available in India, and it is possible to get those fuels in interior areas where the construction equipment normally works. The industry is fully aligned with the government's vision and the government's commitment to the long-term environmental goals as committed to the United Nations as well. So this is something which is the industry's contribution to the environmental impact for the country. We as the industry is working very aggressively again on localizing the technologies, localizing the products, localizing the R&D, and localizing the component manufacturing for the construction equipment in India. Some of the challenges that we normally face are based on the scale that we still have in India. The scale for some of the high technologies like hydraulics, precision hydraulics I must say, electronics, controls, these technologies are still very difficult to localize since the scale in India does not permit investments in these technologies at the moment. Many of the countries are looking at India to export or to import from India. So that gives us an advantage, that gives us a window of opportunity to localize component manufacturing, high precision component manufacturing in India going forward. India is also becoming a very preferred destination for steel components or steel parts to Europe, to US and to various other countries due to low labor cost and competitive manufacturing from India. Of late we have seen, I think our quality standards from India have reached global standards. Commitments to deliveries are at all-time high, and that is what gives us this advantage. In fact, there has been a significant increase in the export from India to the various countries. It has been to the region of even 60% last year. So the growth in exports has been tremendous. With this growth of export, the consumption volume within the country will go up, and that will probably give us a leeway to scale up the component manufacturing in India. Also, as industry body, ICMA, we are also working with many component manufacturers across the world to set up shops in India. We have also connected many such manufacturers to the state governments, to the central government, to Invest India, to DPIIT, to explore possibilities of localizing in India and to support them with immediate infrastructure or land or factory or whatever they need to set up a manufacturing unit in India. So we as industry is also working very hard with these global component manufacturers to set up shop in India, manufacturing in India, so as to increase our localization, so as to increase more opportunities for jobs in India, and that would actually bring about a real change in the mindset, in the perception, how we as a country can deliver construction equipment of global standards from India.